let's move on to Sacramento. Um, the Sacramento looks deep actually. But I don't know if
Yeah.
they're gonna be good. But so starters
First
for
five.
me, the Aaron Fox, Barnes starts. I think is Murray a power forward?
Yeah,
Murray,
Murray's 3-4. Yeah, he's gonna start. I think he's gonna start
yeah, he's
alongside
gonna
Barnes, and
start.
then
Sabonis is gonna start. I think
Sabonis.
Monk starts though.
That's the question. Is it Huerter or Monk? You have
I think
Monk.
Monk starts.
I 60-40. I think it might be Monk because of the good. Of course, he's college teammates with Fox. They have chemistry there. He shoots well. Huerter also shoots well, but Huerter is a good ball handler. Maybe they'll need that more in the second five because Fox will not be there. They will have Davion Mitchell there. So it's a deep. You're correct. It's a deep team. If you look at it, it's a very deep
It's a
team.
deep team because we know some names here, and yeah, even Holmes is there, Alex Len is there, one of our favorites. Even guys like Chimezi Metu were fantasy relevant, towards the
Ray
end of
Lyles.
the season, right? Trey Lyles, Davion Mitchell, Terrence Davis was supposed to be a good fantasy option last year before he was out
Not
for a
injured.
season-ending
Yeah.
injury. So lots of guys here that probably can surprise, right?
Yep.
Uh, who though could surprise us? Let's start there, I guess.
I won't say Sabonis will surprise, but I think people will be surprised with the Sabonis Fox combo this year compared last year. I know Fox disappointed last year. He was one of my favorites last year. But I think this is his year. Fox and Sabonis will have bounce back seasons. Sabonis especially. I feel like he's gonna go crazy this year. He's gonna really perform very well in his first full season in Sacramento. And then I think in a way Fox will surprise because he's being drafted I think in the 40s, right? And I think this
Yeah,
might be the year that you can, if you're punting certain categories, this might be the year that you can pick him in the 30s because there is no Halliburton. I mean, there's no other better way for the team to tell you that this is your team by trading away probably the best rookie or best young player they've had in years. So it's confidence building for him. He's gonna score in the 20s, get a lot of assists. Free throws will suck, but he's gonna be a little surprise for me. But if surprise, maybe Keegan Murray.
yeah. I actually like Keegan
Yeah.
Murray. What he showed in summer league was interesting, to
Yeah.
say the least. And
Yes.
I want to wait to see what the preseason looks like for him. Although he just got an injury, I think he just
Yeah.
went through surgery, so I'm not sure. I think on the hand, so I'm not sure if that would affect his game. But I actually like Keegan Murray for
He
Sacramento among the rookies.
he's gonna be healthy. I heard he's gonna be ready. I'm looking what his ranking is. I think he's being picked in the 100 range. When you get to the 100s, after Jabari Smith is picked around the late 90s to early 100s, Keegan usually gets picked right after. Maybe just a couple of picks after. And he might surprise people because there is a chance people are saying Jabari Smith could be the best fantasy option or fantasy rookie this year. And I agree. But there is a chance Keegan Murray might be the next player a bit after him or might even beat him. Because Keegan's a better offensive player right now.
Yeah.
Might not be as good defensively, but offensively he's better than Jabari. And then defensively he's better than Paolo. So he's right in the middle of both of them, both
Yeah.
of those players. So there.
So yeah, that's Sacramento Kings. Uh, so any player who you think will be a bust this year for.
Can we keep on saying Harrison Barnes will bust? Because he always we always say he bust and he always bust, but people still pick him quite early. So yeah, I think Harrison Barnes will still bust.
Yeah, Harrison
Yeah,
Barnes
last
is the player that when you pick him, you're already hesitant to pick him, but you'll pick him anyway, and then you'll try to find lots of reasons to say he's good. Like you'll make an excuse for him to say, no, he's good. He's been shooting threes, but he's had some good games. In fairness to him,
Well, last year he started well, right? And we're saying, is this the year? He's now the number one scorer of Sacramento. He can shoot threes before he doesn't shoot threes and everything. And then what happened? And then we're talking about sell high, sell high, sell high. I remember that in our daily quickies, we're saying, oh, is this true? Is this not? And then, well, what happened? He just fell out of the earth. And if
yeah,
you, and during that
you know,
time, people were selling him high, and they got good deals. So
yeah, they got good deals. But in an experienced league, no one wants Harrison Barnes.
yeah. I
I,
mean, if he's there in the
he's not even, that's another thing. When you pick a player, he's not even a very trade friendly player to, to
yeah.
send off to someone. He's probably a someone that you just insert as a package, but the value would not be as good, right?
So
So
yeah.
uh, how do you see Monk though in Werther's battle? Monk had a good year last year. I also feel he might not be as good this year, given that there's more players, more offensive
Um.
players, I guess, in
Yeah. I
Sacramento.
think he's not gonna have the same year as the Lakers year, because in the Lakers he was really the only guy they
He
they
was the
have
number
out.
two guy in the Lakers.
Basically, because AD was almost out the whole
Yeah,
year, he was basically their only shooter. Well, he has Werther here. He has Terrence Davis here. Davion Mitchell might have to play shooting guard if Fox really busts out or plays well. So just too much competition. And of course, he can't really play small forward. He's a little small. And then there's Barnes there. There's Bazemore there. There's Keegan Murray there. Just too deep of a lineup for him to really. He's gonna have games where he shoots well. He's gonna have games where he gets 4 or 5 3-pointers, because he's that kind of a player. He's a streaky player, but I'm not intrigued with Monk this year. I'm not really interested in drafting him. I think the
when were
upside
you
is low.
intrigued with Monk?
Last year, last
Were
year with the
you?
Lakers, because with LeBron, that was a good fit for him. If he stayed with the Lakers, he'll be you know a better fantasy option. I think the guy here that we can maybe just brush on a little is Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah,
He was of course top
he was one
80,
of the biggest busts last year.
yeah, but there was lots of issues there with him. I don't know. We found out it was a domestic abuse
Yeah,
thing that apparently was fake, not really true. So he was already acquitted with that case. So if yeah, but he has a bonus ahead of him. I know he's not gonna get a lot of minutes, not gonna get a lot of love. Sabonis injury will change that though. Sabonis injury will change that. Just people have forgotten about him, and just what I want to say is people have forgotten about him. But just keep his name in mind if Sabonis gets injured, or maybe Keegan, or maybe some other starter. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,